Iron deficiency is an enormous problem around the world. It's estimated that at least 2 billion people in the world are short of iron. Now, why does that matter? Well, I think you all know that iron is essential for hemoglobin, for transporting oxygen around the body, for many enzymes, and particularly for development and functioning of our brain. So to be short of iron can be a serious issue, particularly for the poorest people in the world and the young ones, children, as they're developing that brain. What can we do about that? Well, we thought it was simple. Iron supplements are incredibly cheap, so we should just get out there and give iron as tablets or syrups or in fortified food to these mothers and children, and everything will be well. Unfortunately, life's not quite so simple as that. And a number of very large recent studies that have given iron supplements to children have discovered that these children have a serious excess of adverse events. Indeed, an increase in the number of deaths. Why should this happen? Well, we're pretty certain that it's because for hundreds of thousands of years there's been a battle between we humans and the bugs, the microbes that like to invade us, for this one nutrient, iron. We both need it and we fight over it. And if we as physicians or public health workers come and give lots of extra iron to children, then it seems that in some cases the microbes, the pathogens, benefit more than the children. So, we're to some extent back to base. What can we do about this? Well, there is help on the horizon. In particular in the form of the discovery of a new molecule called hepsidine. Now, you'll almost certainly be familiar with insulin and how it controls glucose, but most of you won't have heard about hepsidine. Well, hepsidine is, as to iron, what insulin is to glucose. It's an incredibly clever little molecule, and we think it's going to help us to understand how and when to give iron. It's the conductor of the orchestra as to how iron is moved around in the body. And our hope is that it will tell us when we can safely give iron to pregnant women and children. So what we're currently trying to do is to use this new molecule as the basis of a test, a very cheap test on a little piece of paper that would allow us either to use a urine sample, a plasma sample, or a saliva sample, so we could test children before giving them iron and decide which ones and when it was safe to give iron to. There's much work yet to be done, but we're optimistic that this is going to open up a new method for giving iron safely to the mothers and children of the world.